Hey guys, it's me, Vinny. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but I was at the radio station for several hours, so I didn't have a chance to really speak upon this name. So, after 106 years, the Cleveland Indians have announced that they will be changing their name from the Indians, the name they've had since 1915, to the Guardians. In case you're curious what the name Guardians comes from, it comes from the Guardians of Traffic, two iconic statues that are on the Hopes Bridge right outside the stadium that connects into the city. So I'm personally mixed on it. I was more of a Spiders fan myself because that was the name of a baseball team in Cleveland before the Indians came in, and I thought that would be a pretty nice homage. But Guardians worked too. That was my second option. I personally am fine with the addition. I mean, I like the logos of the G. I like how they changed up the C a little bit. I like the word mark, how they were to put it in the old Indians word script. That being said, though, I know it gets mixed reactions. I know there's gonna be those people that don't like the name. Sounds like a minor league name, but see, the thing is, like, the issue with a lot of these minor league names that you need to keep in mind is that a lot of the major league teams were founded way before a lot of the minor league teams, and that's the main reason why. Like, I mean, whatever you say about the Guardians, don't you dare say it's better than Cleveland baseball team. Anything is better than Cleveland baseball team. Calling it baseball team is arguably just as insulting to the fan. It's so insulting to your fan base. Just calling yourself baseball team. Like, you really think baseball team would have been that cool? Really? That's what you would really want, baseball team? Two options, and they went with one of them. Even though I was more pro Spiders, I like the Guardians as well. I know there's gonna be also a lot of people that are very, very mad that they're changed in the first place. And I know there's still a lot of people that are upset with the changing of the Redskins, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, and many others because of the George Floyd protests. Hey, listen, this logo, the logo of the team, and the uniforms, these were heavily debated for many, 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 many years. So this isn't new. It just took George Floyd's death for it to happen, which sounds both kind of pathetic for the team, but also a bit pathetic that it just took a black guy dying for this to happen. And I hate saying it like that. I hate being that cynical, but that's just what it feels like. And I know you could say the proud history of the Indians. The Indians have not won a World Series since 1948. And the last time they did make the World Series, they blew a 3-1 lead. It's a team that's had a lot of ups and a lot of downs and a lot of heartbreak. Even though they have ups, many fans feel like it was a waste in the end. Hey, Eric. It's not me. Hey, Eric, it's me, Vinny. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, either way, I'm gonna get used to it. Like Houston Texans or Washington Nationals, it gets used to it. It looks like a name that the owner decided on, or like the people there decided on. If it was something that the fans decided on, it would definitely would have been Spiders. There's no question in my mind. Oh yeah, the Indians. I knew that they were not offended by the name Redskins. I knew that they're more so the name than the actual logo. But for the Indians, it was the logo, not really the name. But Indians, like, obviously the term Indian is to use to describe Native Americans, and even though it's understandable why, like, there's way more white people that are upset about this than Native Americans, and I mean, there's many black people that are also very upset with the change of Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben because those are also two less black people that are on these that are being represented in merchandising. And yeah, that is true. We did steal Indians' land. That's the thing. We stole Indians' land and we stole the natives' land, and we have our logo. But at the same time, I also noticed that for some people, they see any they see this as a form of respect. Some see it as a sign of scorn. I mean, are the Braves next? Are the Chiefs next? Are the Blackhawks next? I mean, the Redskins just changed their name. The Eskimos changed their name. The Indians are just changing their name. Are they going to get to a point where there's little to no Native American team names? I'm fine if they do. I'm fine if they don't. But yeah, I feel like you already have the Indianapolis Indians, which is the AAA affiliate of the Pirates. They also have the name too. So considering that you have two both called the Indians, it does make sense to differentiate the two. But I think the reason as to why it's okay with them and not the Cleveland Indians is because unlike the Cleveland Indians, who've had more of a caricature of a Native American for a long time, the Indianapolis Indians have, homages to Native American tribes and whatnot. They speak to them. We spoke to them a lot. The Florida Seminoles, similar situation. Yeah, we did stick them on their own reservation. Then when we took over that reservation, it's not right. It's not right at all. Though at the same time, they all did conquer each other too. In many ways, they were no different from us. I mean, am I going to miss seeing the Indians logo? Yeah, it was a great logo. Yeah, it was a little offensive, but it was a nice logo. It's a very timely and historic logo. And the name Indians, that's a 100-year-old name, and they're not getting rid of the history of it. You could still wear your Indians gear. They've just changed the name. You're still going to have the name. Oh, yeah, actually, Ark, I have seen that. There are some people that feel like the Buccaneers and Raiders glorify pirates. So, like, where is this going to end, honestly? I mean, honestly, just ask some people that are Native Americans. Some may not like it, some do like it, but a lot of the times they just don't care. I mean, there are some that are upset now. Does it mean they're racist? No, it doesn't mean they're racist. They just grew up with a name. And it's just a mark of them don't want things to change. That happens all the time. And especially with a name changing that's been around for that long, they're going to have a lot of attention to it. I mean, I've even seen some say there's hypocrisy that you want to change the name of the Indians or the Redskins, but you don't want to change the logo and name of Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish. I've seen that from a couple people online. And of course, regardless of what it was going to change to, you knew it was going to be a very political turmoil, especially in an area like Cleveland that is a very blue-collar area, a state that did vote for Trump, a state that has many blue-collar factory workers. It's going to be very intense regardless of how you slice it. And it is very sad that I have to say it like that, but that's just the truth of the matter. I just personally feel like it was time to have a new name, but it doesn't help considering that the political tension is so high and it's right afterwards. But I do think it's going to grow on most people, though. Like, no matter what they do, they're going to grow on it. But anyway, that's my thoughts, guys. The logos are nice. The name is okay. I would have preferred Spiders, but I'm fine with Guardians too. The reasoning makes sense. But either way, we all know why they changed their logo. We all know why they changed their name. We all know why they're going to be rebranding. It's going to be tough for some people, but it is what it is. You can't really do a thing about it. You can protest, you can complain all you want, but who knows? It's gonna be a bloody mess. Either way, it's gonna be a bloody mess, and I'm all here for it because it's gonna be crazy. It already is pretty crazy right now. You're just gonna see more divide over this stuff, and that's what I hate to say because you also still have in my town there's East Side stuff. They're called the Red Men. You still have the Chiefs. You have the Blackhawks. You have many other instances that honor or show Native American heritage. It's I hate saying that, but I just know it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. And anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Hit the like if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell on to get as much as you can. Make sure to follow me on Twitter as at VinLospinuso91. That's VinLospinuso91. Thank you guys and have a great day and peace and go Guardians.